Jesus reached the office of the Christ. We all are to reach the consciousness of the office of the Christ. We all are to reach the highest awakening, which is called the office of the Christ. He led the way for us, so we may follow him. He did it first, so we may follow that way. He said we will do even greater things than him, because we shall be a creation that never existed before. But we shall become beings that never existed before in all of time. We shall be a new being that never existed before, and this new being shall surpass Christ's ability. Don't be scared by that statement. Don't let religion rear its head by that statement. The head of the snake has been cut off. He said himself, we shall do even greater things than him. And our bodies will be magnified to a new creation body that never existed before. Our bodies will be merged with our spirit in a new way that never existed before. So, joy. How are you going to act when you're in heaven? Think about this. How do you see yourself acting? Lots of joy? You're going to feel free. No ego. There's no ego in heaven. No need to be selfish, because everyone has their portion. Everyone gets to walk on the same streets. Lots of love. No holding back any love. No fear of releasing love to others. Being able to give all the love freely. Freedom to be yourself, authentic to yourself. No fear of man, no fear of what man might say. You give love freely, holding nothing back. You smile to everyone. You greet others happily. You easily give them good words. Forget about holding a grudge. Life is too good to not enjoy what's happening now. Forget about the past. There is joy to be had in the moment. So you live in the moment. You live in the perpetual now. You live in love. You live in joy. You become a love giver because of the joy that you have. Here's an example. Have you ever had some amazing news that you've been hoping for, and suddenly you got the news and you're so excited and joyful and happy that now the person that you've been mad at, that you've been not talking to, but now you go to them and you yell out your good news to them and you jump up and down and you are so joyful and you hug them and you forget about everything that has happened between the two of you. It's water under a bridge. Who cares about the past? This moment is too joyful to not live in it now. I want to enjoy this moment now. So I forget about the past. I let it go. Heaven is here. Let the old earth go. Let it go. Something new and exciting and greater is here. Joy is the currency of heaven. Gold is not the currency of heaven. Joy is the currency of heaven. Therefore, cultivate joy. Learn to well up the joy that is within you. Learn to bring that water up out of your well, your living fountain well, the living well of joy within you, the fountain of joy within you. You have it. Just like the kingdom is within you. Ask the Holy Spirit to teach you and learn to cultivate it and well it up within you every day. Live through the currency of joy. You want to be the presence of heaven on earth here. And now, if this is what you want, you have to become the joy. Joy is the key. You have to allow the joy to spill from you. So let me get this straight. If I cultivate the joy here and now, then I will have abundance? Yes. You will become heaven on earth by being joy now, because joy is the currency of heaven. Joy is the flow of heaven. Heaven is being. It's a state of your being. It's not a doing. We have to unlearn ourselves out of doing, which is of the old earth. We have to learn how to be. Just be. Now this makes many people nervous. Be joy. Be love. Be peace. Because that is when we become heaven on earth. We draw heaven here. And that is what you shall be doing in heaven. What shall you be doing in heaven? You're going to be being. We've learned in this world to always do, with doing propelled by fear. We have to learn how to just be. Because then we are fulfilling our role here on earth at this time. We've been brought here at this time. Our role right now is to be here to bring the kingdom of heaven on earth. And we do that by being joy, which leads to love. Joy is the currency. You can use that to draw love to you, so that you can give it to others, and then more shall be given unto you. Joy is the root. Joy is the culmination of all the things. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Joy is strength. Joy is the power. Joy is the flow of the Holy Spirit. We are to live in the flow of the Holy Spirit. So joy is the flow. Joy is abundance. Joy is the love. Joy is your power. Joy is your ability to do all things and greater things. How easy is it to conjure up love? It's kind of hard. You can do it through repenting of the past and the future and falling into the heart, which is the now moment. Yes, you can get into the frequency of the love gate through that. But what if you were not to do that, but just to conjure up love when you're not feeling it? It's hard. You try to be patient, you try to be loving, but it's hard. But now try thinking thoughts of good news, of the heaven on earth. Start thinking those thoughts, and joy will start to well up within you. And from that place, love flows automatically. You see, love is secondary. I've noticed when I have joy, and I've had it more and more these days because of these revelations, love flows effortlessly from me. Love is a byproduct of joy. Seek joy first. So focus on the joy. Then you will have power to love and to give love freely, without holding anything. You will be able to give love because you focus on joy. Then you will be as Christ. You will be flowing into the office of the Christ that is within you. That file is within you. The office of the Christ file is within you. So when you cultivate joy, you will start to operate in the office of the Christ. We are Christ's incarnate. I am Christ incarnate. I am the resurrection of Christ. Now don't be afraid of that statement. When Jesus said, "I and my Father are one," he allowed it to take over. and he felt the sensation of it in his body. We are meant to be Christs. There are meant to be many Christs walking all around. Why do we follow him? That we may become like him. And yet he wants us to become even greater than him. He was the way maker. He made the first office. He came into the first office of the Christ. Therefore, he is Jesus Christ. And now we follow that way, so that way we may become also Christs. Jesus reached the office of the Christ. I am also reaching the office of the Christ. Am I him? No, I'm not Jesus. I myself. But I am also reaching the fulfillment of the office of the Christ, the position of the office of the Christ, which is a consciousness, an awareness, an awakening called the office of the Christ. And we are all meant to come into that awakening. We are all meant to come into that office, that awareness, that awakening, that consciousness. But he wants us to supersede that office. Yes, he said we shall do greater things than him. Why? Because he continues to do the work in us. That is the office of the Christ, continues to unfold and to grow. Life keeps growing. Life is moving forward, evolving. Life is not stagnant. The office of the Christ is not the end. He himself said, we shall do greater things than these.